Hey Cactus crew, how you guys going? Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And if you're new here, why does that always just roll into one big word? And if you're new here, hi, I'm Bill. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a CB Live. This is a continuing on from the first part, which we watched yesterday, and the link is in the description. If you haven't watched it, you probably want to go there first. Yeah, so this is part 2 of Katie Joy on John Yates. Sorry, there's just a few noises. If you can hear people, that's fine. Just we'll let them come into the stream. It's good to have a little bit of ambience noise. That's my neighbors in the driveway saying goodbye to their friends. Everyone's had parties. Half the country is celebrating Australia Day and the other half celebrate tomorrow. So there's, a lot of politics and stuff going on. I hope everyone's going well. Is everyone going well? Yes, for Friday, thank God. And yeah, here we are. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So part 1 is linked in the description box. Also, replay crew, that's where the timestamps will be, and extra links and that. But I'll also post the links after the live in a pinned comment, just to make it easier for you. If you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and X at It's Crystal Bill. And yeah, everything I say is my own opinion. I'll be in the chat having a chin wag. So if you want to come in and have a chin wag with me, that would be awesome. And yeah, let's just talk about what we are hearing, because there's nothing to look at except the captions. I'm so grateful for captions. No more tuning out. But if I do miss anything, you can just tag me in the comments or in chat, and hopefully I'll see it. So yeah, at Cactus Bill. But yeah, everything's my own opinion. Let's get into it. Oh. Hey, everyone in chat. It's good to see you. Oh, Sarah Lopez. I love how you Cactus high five. Okay, well, yeah, this is the John Yates live with Katie from last Friday, January 19th, 2024, and they deleted it afterwards. And yeah, there's a lot in it. We've already gone through. What if we already, in part 1, we learnt, well, the carousel from hell was spinning. It's the same old bull dang. She went through how she's best friends with Christy Blanchard. She's closer now than she was. I mean, they have grown so close over 4 years. Wonder what their conversations were. I mean, they weren't boy mums, so they couldn't bond, but she's still friends with LINDSIE Chrisley, and she cares for her dear friend, going through this, because Todd Chrisley, he is a malignant narcissist, according to Katie Joy, with all her extensive research that she does, because she's getting praised so much in this live by John Yates and his minions. I'm sorry, I don't know the rest of them. Like I said, this is not my kind of cup of tea, even though I do realize what community I'm in, but I'm just going to put, ET quote fingers around community, because, when you're a snail, do people ever wait for you? No, they don't. No, I'm just, I'm trying to say, what am I trying to say? Just gossip has never been my tea. People talking about other people without that person being present, and then people taking what that person's saying as fact. Like, how? How? And we saw that with the information that they were spreading in regards to Reagan and being a hatter. And it's that's a bullshit fucking thing, because I came from that world. And there's two sides to the coin. There's always the bad side and there's always the good side of any community. And so, yeah, a lot of the Teen Mum crew from Twitter, we did come over to Katie, because I feel Janelle was 101. We had no idea how good Janelle could look compared to Katie. But yeah, it's just, you know, that quote, small minds talk about people. It is true. When you're just so narrow-minded, you seem to lose perspective on what the bigger picture is. And so you can end up going round and round in circles, as we see what happens with KODY, the carousel from hell. That's what she does, round and round and round, because she lives off drama. She feeds off knowing what other people are saying about her. And she feeds off this kind of shit. So she couldn't wait to get on the stage with John Yates, because he will bow down to KODY. She's a bigger YouTuber. She knows all this information. She does, you know, deep research. She's got all these contacts. If you fucking believe her. And they do. They fully swallow everything she spits out. And we are so lucky that we get to listen to it and correct her bulldang. And it's just the usual bulldang, though. She's just gone to a different crowd, a more gullible one. For what, though? What is she getting out of this? I guess to boost her ego, someone to tell her it's going to be all right. You know, they're not going to tell her reality. It's pretty likely that you're going to lose to SAVANNAH. They battered her up, put her back out there. Go on, Paulson, do your best. Okay, so we're just going to go back to where we started. I'm going to sit in the corner here, even though I block what's on the screen. That's not what's important. We have to put our listening ears on, and then if we're not using our ears, like me, I kind of tune out. Captions are there for us. So let's just start. And I think we are resuming. We're in the middle of where she is talking about SAVANNAH being controlled. She can't really see how evil Todd Chrisley is, but KODY can. You know, KODY can. She knows more than the family. She is that fly on the wall with her listening eyes.
He wanted to isolate her, basically, is what happened. Like, she had left and like disconnected from him, and he wanted to isolate her from anyone that might try to help her and offer her support and offer her an ear. And
so you became a target.
Yeah. Yep. And nothing that I reported was what was in his trial. Everything I reported was exactly what was in his trial. It was actually what she testified to, and what his, like, he said, "Oh, you called me gay." Well, his partner testified on stand that they had an affair.
Oh Lord.
You know, so my stuff wasn't.
Cody just asked me, like, ask her if he's gay. I think everybody assumes he is, and if his business partner got there and said that under oath, oh.
I don't really, like, that was just something she would never talk about. And I never pushed the topic. It was never a situation where it was like, let's bash on your dad. You know what I mean? It was more like, if she needed to talk about her trauma or just her pain. We both had dads that were kind of assholes. So we like really could relate on that. And we both felt like square pegs and round holes in our families. And so we would just both vent to each other. And so when he...
Oh my God, I need to add those videos to the links that I'm going to be... There'll be a whole bunch. Like, there were a bunch of links in last night's live, part 1, which is linked below. And in the comments of that one, there was a pinned comment, and there's just a truckload of videos that disprove everything that KODY said. And now she's saying that her and LINDSIE bonded over having narcissistic dads. KODY was even back then during the whole Chrisley thing, KODY was still speaking highly of her dad. He inspired her to be, you know, hold her work ethics high. He is her greatest inspiration. She talks about this. Oh my fucking God. She only threw her dad under the bus within the last year and a bit when she needed to exaggerate her abuse story, which didn't happen, because we know the way she's covering stuff and the way she doesn't understand the mindset of someone in a DV relationship, or which applies to polygamy, where, you know, she's just got no compassion for Anna Duggar or any of the Duggar women that went through what Josh put them through. No idea.
Succeeded. It took him 2 years to get her to turn on me. It was relentless. And it took him suing me to get it done.
There's no telling what he was threatening her with, you know, like.
Oh, I know what he was threatening her with. I know what he's done to her. It's horrible.
That's crazy.
He is a violent man.
Well, then maybe, I guess he's in the right place then.
Yeah. So whenever there's all this stuff that goes out about him, and I'm not supposed to talk about him, but whatever. I get so aggravated that there's these media outlets that feed it, like, oh, Savannah said this or whatever. And my heart goes out to her, honestly, because I don't think she even understands.
Right.
And she's like, she reminds me of like the Duggar kids, where it's like Stockholm syndrome, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you don't even know what you don't know what you don't know. But he caused community banks to fail. He stole over $30 million.
That's insanity.
It has nothing to do with not paying his taxes in Georgia. But because a FBI or a Georgia search warrant executed by the Department of Revenue in Georgia provided them evidence for the case, he conflates the two together. So they ended up having to throw out the evidence from the Georgia Department of Revenue from the case, but the FBI did a search warrant on his computer and they found all of it on his computer. So it was like they had the hard copy, like cut and paste. He literally had bank statements and he cut numbers and he like pasted them, like taped them onto a piece of paper. And then he would fax them to like Merrill Lynch or whatever, or whoever it was. Like he told one community bank he had $4 million in Merrill Lynch or something like that. And he had negative $17.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
And that's the thing is like, what kind of disenchants me about the media is it's like, why do we feed into the propaganda machine of what Savannah says?
Because I guess because she's pretty much like the face of the family now that they're arrested.
But they're a family that's a criminal family.
That is true.
And so why do we care? It would be like, they should just go away the way a lot of the Duggars have. Like, I don't talk as much about the Duggars unless we're talking about actual shit that's happening. That's not, I refuse to feed the propaganda machine.
Oh, come on. Pull another one, Paulson. That's a bunch of bull dang fuck. If you had your way, you would post about Josh every single day. When it rhymes, that means we're on the right track. Far out, Katie. Yeah, I threw myself off with the rhymes. We've already listened to this, but it's always good to get a good run, going back a few steps and then taking off. I was going to say something, but I've completely thrown myself off with that rhyme. That was beautiful.
And it just, the tabloid sensationalism of that specific family bothers me. It's like, how can we continue to give these people platforms when we know that they stole $30 million? Okay,
but even a settlement and terms of a settlement won't keep their name out of your mouth. So you want them to go away, but you won't fucking shut up about them at the risk of your own business, losing money, your own law, shit, you know? I'm looking at my microphone like you should be looking back at me, Paulson. You're just, there's a reason why, you know, you're not meant to drink on the job. It impairs your brain, it impairs your thoughts. You're unable to think clearly. I bet you woke up with a lot of regret, but then you probably just sloshed something back to wash it away.
Wow.
Yeah, but with the way the celebrity world is, kind of like how P. Diddy has all these horrible things tied to him, right? People still, like, he still has platform, he still has power.
But he's never been arrested. I mean, he's been arrested, but he's been acquitted. Like, I'm talking about people that have actually been convicted, are incarcerated. are basically bankrupt. And
I
he's
think we just have a lot of people that try to clean up the mess, and like
Oh,
you
yeah.
said,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
truth out there, someone's behind the scenes trying to silence anybody that does put truth out there.
and that's what
put
happened to
information.
me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard for a lot of people to get the other side out, because anytime it is put out there, it's taken down out of fear of threats.
Yeah,
or
because
retaliation.
he literally will sue anyone. He reminds me of that. There's this dude on YouTube called Jonathan Ritchie. He's like sues
Something to look
everyone.
forward to.
Huh?
Something to look forward to. I keep talking. I'm sorry.
Do you know Jonathan?
No, you said he will sue anybody. That's why I said, like, well, something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's Sheila in your chat. I love Sheila.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that started out in your chat that is in this quote unquote 90-day John Spirit Word community.
Oh, because I sent you some of my people. That's why I see some of them here. Oh, I love that. I love Sheila. Sheila's the cutest.
She's sweet. She's been a part of my channel too.
She goes, yes, that was shade. I don't know what she's talking about. Jonathan loves Uni. Oh, I don't even talk to that guy anymore. That guy's crazy.
Oh, the UNIROCK guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people from his crew or people that cover him too, part of like over here. It's like a whole
Yeah,
mix.
he tried to he got involved in my life thinking that he was going to stop these people. And really, he doesn't help. I'll just say that.
Who's really still streaming this live? Like,
He was all you had. You used to rock up to lives wanting him to rock up with all the evidence. And you're like, I got nothing. I don't know. I got no receipts because I got no idea what I'm doing. I got no idea what I said. Everyone's angry at me and I don't even know what for, because you got no clue, because you should not be on YouTube, because you are not with it. He was you were way closer to UNIROCK than your husband. You were full. I don't know what you did to him, what you fed him besides, free medication. Oh, that's just me. I think that you might have been maybe buying his vape liquid or giving him some of your medication because you got so much, because you got everyone in your house prescribed it, just so in case you run out, then you can help yourself to the other ones because it's all made up to supply you. Oh, this is just me rambling on, saying shit I shouldn't be saying, but that's all right, Katie. You're saying shit you're not meant to be saying, but guess what? I didn't sign no law papers. I'm not breaking anything that way. I'm just revealing how evil you really are. Your sloppiness.
like Jesus Christ.
Who's streaming you live?
I wouldn't even say it, John. Don't even say her name and give her that attention. I'll put it back.
UNIROCK lost his shit. So a year or so ago, oh, the threats will stop. UNIROCK, I don't know. He really bothered me because he had this Discord and he was really lazy and he would rely on his moderators to do basically all of his work. And he was covering the story about this woman named Dre McCrae and her husband.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing any work on his own. Oh my God. Who is that?
That's
The woman streaming my live right now in Rumble.
I put backstage who it is.
Who is
I just
that?
I want her to feel at home. So keep going, Katie.
She actually looks pretty in that picture, actually.
Tell me what her name is in the chat.
Oh, come on. This is so fucking petty. This is bullying.
It's based off of Laura. When Laura was on 90 Days, she had bought something at the adult store, a certain cream. Yep, that's what she's named off of. This lady that you're looking at the picture, she named herself based off the cream.
She's beautiful. I love her voluptuous breasts.
Yes.
Someone will clip that and be like, Katie said that she
She'll
loved
put it on a loop now for years.
She's gonna use it for her intro. Katie Joy loves my breath.
You know she is.
You might put your face on a mask and wear it. I mean, she does.
Well,
do that.
you know what? I am bisexual, so
Well, so is she, Katie.
So is she.
I will
And
definitely say I will not be down with her.
Well,
Are
there
you
is one
sure?
other thing. There's one other stipulation: is her mattress smells like cat urine. Is
I
that?
actually think the girl that she's sitting next to with the black face,
No,
not
she's pretty. Yeah.
not black face, but you know what I mean, like the
blacked out face.
blacked out face.
I would not have said Blackface. Would you, describing that picture, would you have said the one with, this is exactly like Kanye on the plantation? That's what Katie said when she was reporting about Kanye one time. I know I can't say his name. Look, it's a whole thing. Reporting about him one time on his ranch with Justin Bieber. She said, and he was on his plantation. That word doesn't just like slip off your tongue. It has to have been spoken about in recent times, like for it to slip off your tongue. Her and her husband must say that shit. They must talk about blackface. Because I would have said the one that's like got its face scratched out or something. Blackface? Okay, Katie, but you know, you're not racist. It's just it's so very, come on.
Katie Joy is not here because of Geneva. No, she's not.
Who is
here because she's here.
Oh, is that your stalker?
Yeah,
Oh,
she is
Katie.
a stalker, very much so. That's why John's been live for 7 hours and she's been there for every minute of it.
So every time
Oh,
John
well,
goes live-
I have an entire community that's probably live streaming this into their Facebook group right now.
Oh, so we
Oh,
all have
hi.
something in common.
Hey,
So we all have
guys.
stalkers.
Hey, my Cash App is John Yates 327. So send me some money since this is being like, you know, like
I have never done that. I've never done that.
I can't.
They're
I mean,
sending Geneva threats. Katie, have you ever heard of a woman named Geneva?
Never. Mm-mm.
There we go.
the reason they're all losing their mind is because of the snaking, which is Reagan, because the snaking is going to get exposed, and they don't want that. When all snaking does is expose all of us, dig into all of our family life, do
That's dirty
FOIAs,
work.
dig into essays, and dig into everything she get her grubby little paws on. But if she's
But
at the
she'll get
verge-
so mad if you do that to her.
exactly because she thinks she's
Marsha.
Marsha. Hey, Marsha.
Marsha.
Marsha H.
John, you're going to get a clip of Marsha, just to piss her off.
They say that I dox people all the time, so I'll really
Well, that's Richard.
Marsha
Well, then
Hockenberry.
Then you're on the right channel, Katie.
Marsha Hockenberry. Marsha Sis Hockenberry.
Oh, well, then
You got a call on line 4.
There you go. Katie, just finish it for me. So
Oh
there you go.
my.
Marsha Hockenberry, you have a call on line 4.
Oh my God! Breaking news: Katie Joy and John Yates hook up and dox people together. That's that news at 10.
They terrorize the YouTube.
Oh my God. Like, I don't want to, like, my eyes don't even want to roll. They're just, what is this crap? What is this fucking shit? I feel like I've walked into the wrong room. And instead of walking out, I might just sit down and pretend this is my class but then is it a torture room? What are they doing? Like, Katie is not funny with that mono voice of hers. But Katie, can you just say, welcome to McDonald's? Can I take your order? Oh, it would be so good.
Community together.
Well, you know what, Katie? It's about time the two most hated people on YouTube just synced up, and
I don't think I'm that hated anymore.
You
am
are.
I?
you are.
Am I?
You know you are.
I'm-
You know you are. You know you
Well,
are.
I'm hated in that little.
You know you are. Come on.
I'm little like I think I'm hated in that little subset, but I have 362,000 subscribers.
Yes,
So I,
absolutely.
You're gonna have
Like,
haters.
you know, send them my way. By the way, like, you know, I only got like a handful of subs.
okay, so in order for that to happen, you cannot curse people out anymore.
okay,
You can't use the N-word ever again.
okay. That was one time I read a
Definitely not.
comment.
And
I
he
know,
doesn't
but-
plan on that, correct?
We've all had that talk with him many times. That doesn't matter what the
that was,
reason you
that
don't
was like
do it.
3 years ago. One time.
Hated all the way to the bank. Yes, I love this. Although I will say I just want to like give a shout out to my followers and my subscribers and because there's a bunch in here, but I just want to say something like I love my subs. They are loyal. They are like hitting the like button the minute I upload. They are like so passionate about the content that I cover. They have such good hearts. They're so compassionate. They're so empathetic. I just love my tiny.
Or you love your tiny little community, even though it's what? 3 times, 4 times that amount of, I can't do the math, of John Yates sitting at 33,000 or something. And you're at, where are you? Still plateau, 360. When are you going to get paid and add some more to that bank? Plus, everyone that likes your stuff are bots. The comments that they leave, they don't even relate to the video, and they're more like, you know, something you'd see on OnlyFans. I love you. I love seeing your face. Her face is not on the screen. Same shit all over. Like, you love your fans, you treat them like shit. You yell at them. Even I was reading when someone posted about, I really want to go check it out, your new artwork on your channel and how it, you know, it's crap and it's distracting because it's butterflies and glitter. Like, isn't that so 1990s? Like, all you need is butterfly clips, hair mascara. It suits your background with the casting couch and all that, which I don't think you've ever watched, so you don't even get it, and you're just sitting there loving it, and we are laughing. Yeah, and someone told you that, you know, it was a bit shit, and you were like, I don't appreciate your opinion, I work very hard. All this crap, I'm keeping it. Well, you don't listen to your followers, so then they unsubscribe, and then you're like, it's not an airport, you don't have to announce when you're departing. Like, fuck off. You are so lame. You are the reason your channel doesn't grow. Your content is the reason your channel doesn't grow. It's the same shit. You are rehashing shit, like, and discussing it like it is present day, like it hasn't already happened. Just because you're fucking behind the ball doesn't mean everyone else wants to just leave on the carousel. From hell, round and around we go. We never get off and we never grow. We never become anything else. We only become more Katie. I don't even know where it went there, but it didn't rhyme. So time to get back.
A little community of people, and it's not tiny, but it feels tiny to me because, like, I see the same people every day commenting, and every once in a while I get a message from someone and it's like, Katie, your videos have like helped me.
Teeny tiny shots.
Sorry, I had to. You said tiny. I had to. Go ahead, keep going.
Like, you've helped me like expose fundamentalism, and now I've left fundamentalism, and it's like, yes, like, thank you. I don't care if I make $1 if I can just help anyone, you know. And like, the cool thing is that last year,
donate. Also, you don't have any help provided, no links, anything, nothing in your description box. What are you doing to help these people? So people message you and say, thanks for helping me, leave, blah, blah. What did you do? What did you do? Make it more hard. I think he made it more difficult for advocates working within the circles to help people actually escape polygamy. You have betrayed trust. You have made it so the abusers are more aware of the shit that women have to go through to get out of it. Like posting the safe house, Katie. Did you get applauded for that? Or did people like tell you that you were in the wrong? But you're Katie Joy. My God, advocate. Where are your credentials? The advocates have addressed you. They've told you of all the damage you've done, how you are not helping, how you look into the camera and get off on yourself when you are talking about victims, how you're excited over details that no one should be excited over. You have caused way more damage, and the people that aren't messaging you are the ones that are fucking harmed. It's you that is messaging yourself. That's how delusional you are. You literally think that you've got 360,000 followers on YouTube. Okay, maybe you've cheated your way through life forever, so you don't even know that you're cheating yourself.
for polygamy, I was able to donate $3,500 from Without a Crystal Ball to Holding Out Help to help victims escape polygamy. And I was able to help them reach their fundraising goal for the year of 2023 so that they can hire a counselor to help victims.
That's amazing. But I want to know like what the rest of the rules are for me.
Oh,
Take the picture down. Step 1.
okay. Step 1, no more cursing.
Okay, got that.
Step 2, you can't be racist.
Got that. Okay.
You can't be transphobic because everyone says you're transphobic, even though you're gay.
Sure. Next.
I don't know, why do they say you're transphobic even though you're gay?
Yeah, that sure
They
wasn't very
also say I'm
convincing, though.
homophobic.
I can't believe that this is what I'm listening to. Like, this is just like fucking crap, man. This is fucking crap. Katie thinks she is the boss, giving, like, this is some master slave kind of stuff. No, it's not. But, like, let's exaggerate it into that. Katie is totally the master, making John Yates bow down to her. This is what you're going to do, John. If you want to succeed in life, you have to make sure that you don't swear, you aren't racist, even though Katie, you're the one that just said blackface a few minutes ago. Who is she to set the standards when she doesn't even have the standards in journalism to follow the code of practice? You know, the simple ethics of journalism. First, do no harm. Everything she does harms everyone. There's no filter for what she puts out. We saw that with Von McRae. Just onslaught of information. Who cares who gets hurt? Who cares about the long haul effects? Who cares about what she looks like, how it representing her business by doing that? But then she's like, I get journalistic privilege. Well, your work doesn't fucking reflect that. Your work doesn't show that you're a journalist. All your coverage of 7M, Katie, is gossip. It is gossip. It is slander. There's no evidence in any of your posts, even if you do say you spoke to a source. That's hearsay. And you go off hearsay to go hard because it's what you believe, because Katie's truth is the truth in your mind. But out here in the real world, Katie's truth is lies. Katie's truth is not the truth. Holy shit, you know? And this was a deleted live, and here we are. The internet is forever. What have you done, Katie? What have you done? What have you said?
And I suck
Yes,
dick.
I don't
know
understand
what to tell
that.
you. I suck dick every night, but I'm
Monkey, take the
homophobic.
picture
I
down.
don't know what to tell you.
Okay, let's talk about Suzanne. Suzanne, someone said some lady named Suzanne says Katie Joy stole her story. Weird. Holly Spackle. Oh, Holly hates me. Holly hates me. Holly Spackle hates me. She's in the chat.
Hey, Holly
Hi,
Spackle.
Spackle. Holly Spackle used to make videos about how much she didn't like me. No, was she a uni person? She just did not like me. She's from like the atheist.
She doesn't hate you.
Oh, you don't hate me? I love you, Holly. You used to hate me.
Oh, look at that. You're mending fences.
Oh, you never made a video back? Oh, you defended me. Okay. I don't say that person's name. A person can be gay and transphobic, she said. Okay. All I know is when I showed the video from Peyton's video on my channel, I had to do like a classifying thing. Like, okay, I'm not saying that I love John. Like, here's the video, because some of my fans
Why
were
not?
like, because some of my fans were like, we hate John, you know? So I am just always like, here's the interview. Like, I'm not here to like to debate what John is saying. Let's focus on what Peyton is saying. You know what I mean? Because like, it's the same thing as like with me and you. Like, if I came on here and everyone hated you, they'd be like, or everyone hated me, you'd probably be like, all right, let's like be nice, but like, it's not about Katie kind of thing.
Holy Spackle. I hate
Well, that's what happened in October 2020 when you went on in the same possibly state that you are here, drunk off your tits, although you can seem to remember crap. Like, this is just irrelevant information, keeping tabs on people and hate and like pettiness and Katie reinventing history, like rewriting history, like what she does, but in a room full of people that know that, like, John Yates called her out in October 2020. You know you're not liked by a lot of bloggers, and you know that you lied on me, so why should I trust you? These are shorts. I'll link them below. But yeah, you can check the shorts tab on my channel. Like every day I try to upload at least 1 or 2 shorts. And so there's a ton, because there's a ton of shit with Katie.
See
have
what
a much
I
more
meant about
welcoming
Katie.
crew.
Okay.
Huh?
I have a much more welcoming crew because Katie, like, you've been here and like, everyone loves you in the chat. Like, not one person is like anything bad about you. Not even
Yeah.
Holly Speckle.
Yeah, Holly Speckle used to.
She says
She's-
she hates me.
She's.
Not you.
I met about Katie. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
she's
it.
transferred her hate for Katie onto you.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
see, okay,
You
I
have some left
apologize,
for me.
Sylvie.
I'm a B.
You said SEM, and I'm the only SEM in the chat. So
Why does she hate Swea?
Siwa.
Siwa?
You
Siwa.
misspelled it. I'm Siwa.
Oh, Steve M.
They
Okay,
said they
like
meant
we don't.
Steve.
So the person she's talking about is my actual stalker.
Oh,
There's so
Steve,
many
not
stalkers in
Siwa.
this
Oh,
community.
Steve McCrae.
Shh, don't.
Too late.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Wasn't me.
I was all excited because I know that name.
I never talk about him because now he'll tweet about me for 47 days.
Oh, I'm sorry. That
And
was the only name I knew.
he will use this to victimize himself and say that I said
talked
something
about
about
me.
him. And yeah,
But like the people they're talking about, surely like everyone's in this same boat chasing their tail, waiting for someone to mention their name so that they can do a live and then like discuss it. Like, what is there to discuss? People talking crap. Like, my mind is a bit struggling right now because it's Friday night. Maybe I would rather be, twerking in my lounge room, getting low, breaking my leg. But anything like this. I can't twerk. I got no ass.
It was the B, not
so
her.
yeah, that man has been my biggest fan for 4 years, almost 5 years. I'm his.
Like Katie, I did the paid interview. Like, so like when you were covering it on your channel, people were saying, what about me? Like,
Oh, okay. So, okay, here's the thing. I don't know what your channel demographics are, but my channel is like
really old people. No. Her channel though is the easily manipulated through Katie playing her victim card. Like they are the parents of special needs kids. They are also in the disabled category themselves, and they're always kind of backing the underdog, but then Katie's able to easily manipulate them by playing, her the card, using her son as a shield, all that. But then, God, she just plays them something silly, doesn't she? She's so. This person on the screen, like on John Yates live, John and Katie Joy, I was away for a bit from the live. I'm glad to see the two of you talking. You both have been through a lot on YouTube. Sharing your experiences can help. Thank you, Katie Joy. You spelled it wrong. I don't like how you spelled it like that because there's no Katy Perry here. And no Joy either, just IE.
heavily, it's like 97%, 96% women.
mine too.
Okay, lots of survivors of cult and trauma and
Well, that does not come up in my analytics.
yeah, well, no, well, I'm just saying like based on like who's watching my content, and there are a lot of very feminist women, and so then I love my feminist women, by the way. There's just a lot of people that want to divide YouTubers, is all I'm going to say. And I don't allow that to happen on my channel. So I also tell my audience that like, just because someone said something one time, I'm not going to get mad at them. Like it has to be a pattern of behavior. Just because you don't like what someone did, like you don't have to watch them. Like, let's stay on track here. Like there's just some people that will get so angry at whoever. And I just refuse to be that YouTuber that doesn't have relationships with people just because the crowd says I can or can't. So I just try to be neutral.
So you just create a lie and come up with your own, oh my God, one of my followers messaged me today when it's actually just you. That's why it's cropped so tightly so you can't see any information except the words, because that's what happens.
Like, chill out. And if you're going to unsubscribe to me because I'm nice to someone on YouTube, bye. We should all like, I don't like when people force you to pick a side, unless it's like someone horrible, like Kody Brown. Like, everyone can agree he's a piece of crap. Right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
Belly.
Yeah, I don't believe in him. I barely watched the show, but I always thought it was very creepy, and he was creepy.
Yes. So for me, it's like John has done some stuff that's like over the years we've
Yes,
had
he has.
we've had our issues, but I don't believe in holding grudges against people in this industry. I also don't believe that having fights with other bloggers is helpful. I don't believe that. I also don't subscribe to this idea that you just because you talk to someone means that you are
Friends.
not friends. I mean, like, that you're condoning everything that they are.
Oh,
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
every single thing they've ever said, you co-sign for it all.
Correct. Like, that's asinine.
My God, you're just creating a new person. This is who I am now. I believe in, fair, whatever. It's just bullshit, Katie, because that's not you. You do hold on to grudges. You don't forgive people. You hold on to hate, and you carry that with you. Like, people have said to you, it's easier, it's good for you to forgive for you. And you're like, I would never forgive them, blah, blah, blah. And here you are going, oh, I like to forgive people, give them a second chance. I don't fight with bloggers. There's a whole line of people that you have had beef with for no reason other than you not being able to control what they say. And, when you can't control how your viewers react or respond, blockety block. And they learn and they know. But then when they do speak out, they're like, it's okay, I'll get blocked. I will take it. They sacrifice to get the word out there. And I like those people because then they come and join this community. Katie?
And people on some people on YouTube can be very black and white. Like, if you talk to John, oh, you must hate so and so, or you must be X, Y, and Z. And John could probably say the same for me in the past about things he's heard about me.
Well,
Tanya says I only block people that don't agree with you. That's actually not true. I have a lot of followers that don't agree with me on my content. And on YouTube, I rarely actually block.
And just before you go into who you do block, I love how you're like, I have a lot of people that I don't block. You really had to emphasize that and drag it out. And it, if only you were telling the truth, but you're not. You sound like a liar.
Block people. The only people that get blocked are people that are like porn bots. Like, lately, someone has been porn botting me. Do you ever get those comments where it's like a big,
Oh no, not the
Oh,
bot.
yeah,
You
the
get a lot of
comments in the
porn
chat.
bombers, though.
yeah, like the butts, and they're like, hey, it's spicy tonight or whatever. Like, I don't know. Someone is porn botting me right now. I don't know who's doing it.
What did you just refer to it as? Because you've been doing that since day dot. Anyone back in the day, like around 2019, who, spoke out about you, instantly was signed up to porn in their inbox. Suzanne comes to mind. Also, I'm pretty sure LB had it. There were other people too, because that's your go-to. And now you're saying, oh, people are doing that to me. You enjoying it though? My gosh, Katie, I cannot believe it's the same shit. It's just moved slightly to the left because it's a different story now.
Yeah, people disagree with me, and all the time on my channel, and I don't care. If people disagree with me, I will. The only people that bother me is like if I do something different on my channel. For instance, if I'm learning new editing right now, and I'll try new things on my channel, and some people cannot handle change. So it's like I'll add a sparkle, and then I'll get a comment like, I hate your sparkles. And I'm like, I just spent 5 hours making this video.
Well, you can't make them all happy. Someone's going to complain no matter what you do.
I know.
If you didn't add things to the channel, why don't you ever add anything?
I know. That's what I say to them. I'm like, well, if I don't add things, like, you guys are going to get bored.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Why can't your content be? Like, why do you have to add stuff that's just distracting? Like, because I can imagine it in my mind because I know what era you live in. And it just takes me back to like 1999 at school. And when she said glitter, I was thinking of like, because I remember I did typing class. I can't even remember what it was called, like business class or something, but electric typewriters, thank God. But they were like computers as well. And you could make glitter, like the glitter was the background, or when you typed, it was like glitter font. And I just had that every time. So I was like, this is the most boring class ever. I just need glitter font to get through it. But that was, 23 years ago. Like Katie, I feel like she's still there because her brain is so stunted from substance abuse. Like she hasn't grown into a woman, she hasn't matured. She's still the way she acts, teenagery, mean girl, like, and still making art, making art that I reckon her son could have done a better job if she said, can you create me some art for my channel? V would have 100% done a better job. Dinosaurs over butterflies,
No, I have a lot of people that will leave opposing views, and I welcome that on my channel. I want to hear people's different views. Like, for instance, I'm on Sister Wives. I am not a fan channel. Like, John loves some of the ladies. Like, you love Christine, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I'm not a Christine lover. I'm not a Christine hater. I'm just neutral. And so I actually, if I was going to pick a favorite right now, based on the redemption arc and how they're acting, I actually like MERI the best right now. It doesn't change what's happened with any of the kids by any means, but I think her personality is the most relatable to me.
Well, I always had a soft spot for MERI. And
yeah, I just like that she's a straight shooter and that she's not overly flowery. Huh?
Not really a straight shooter. I would disagree with you on that one. Not really.
If you watch her on Instagram, she is for sure.
That's not the show. Like, Katie, to prove your point, you have to take like a different platform. Oh, I watch her on this. As if you would even understand the depths of these women. Picking a favorite. It shouldn't be about picking a favorite, because if you're an advocate, you should feel deep, passionate connection to these women, because you've seen them go from shit to good. Like, my words, this is where we're at. It's what you've done to my mind. Turned it to mush, where I've got no intellectual thoughts now. It's just stirring around with the teapot. I am the tea leaves at the bottom of the pot. Katie should drink them. I don't even watch Sister Wives though. Sorry to scare. I did watch it one time, but how good are the GIFs? Is it GIFs or GIFs? I don't know. Of the Sister Wives stuff. There's a lot of group activity. I like the name Aspen. I like the names of their kids. But yeah, I just what I know is through Katie, so I feel like I don't know much.
MERI was one of the first people that ever came into my live on Periscope a decade ago, when I was talking about the show, and I've always liked MERI. She's had a rough go at it. Not having the kids that Kody wanted, then having Leon, formerly known as Mariah, come out that way. I had Jackie Overton harass me because I had MERI on my Periscope. I don't know. I do feel for MERI, and I'm happy that she moved on, but I feel like MERI over the years has just been trying to do whatever she could to get back in Kody's good graces, and we all saw how that worked out.
So someone said, can you expand more about MERI being trafficked into marrying Kody? I want to respond to what you just said. I have become friends with a couple of people that grew up with MERI, and
I don't even need to see your body language to know you're lying. Why'd you have to cough their pulse? And why did you have to cough there? Because you're lying. You are not close friends with anyone that knows Mary. But you're just saying that because you know these people will believe you, hook, line, and sinker.
That know her family. And to say that Mary comes from a tough upbringing is like putting it mildly. As far as I know, there was a lot of abuse in her house, and her dad was very vicious. But that is so standard in the fundamentalist groups that she probably doesn't know any different, you know? And brutality is just normal in that culture, you know? And she was taught to be a first wife. And I recently, someone reached out to me that's in her family, and I've even talked to her sister.
It's the same lie that keeps her coughing. She's got a dry throat because, you know, it's not exciting when you aren't lying. We're almost at an hour. When it gets to an hour, I might have to cut it short, and then we might have to continue. Well, we will have to continue on Monday. It's just I've got things to do later on tonight that I don't want this to kill my buzz. It's just in the middle, like we're in the middle of a comedy festival here in my state. So there's so much going on. But, you know, we are still here. We move at our own pace. Katie, the amount, like, I'm friends with this person. I'm friends with this person. This person is the source.
In the past, Elaine, but recently someone in her family reached out to me, and they just said that like she was already out of the family by the time the show was on, basically. Like she was so far removed from them by that point, and it was just like she had to go in and play a part.
Well, I can believe that because, you know, she wasn't giving the kids, like, you know, she could not give, you know, when the show started, Janelle already had the 6 kids, and Christine had 5 with pregnant with Truly. So yeah,
Did you know one of their friends told me that they don't think that Kody and Meri like really knew how to have kids until Janelle showed up. They weren't sure that they knew how to put it in the right place.
What in the world?
I mean, like Logan was the firstborn, so
yeah, and he didn't know how to do it until Janelle came around.
That's got to be dramatic.
Katie, you didn't know that you could get a UTI from having sex. On a live, you were adamant. It's a completely different hole. And you were making fun of the Duggars getting a pamphlet that let them know all this stuff. You were dismissing stuff that I would have loved to get that pamphlet. The pamphlet talked about snacks. You know, you need that kind of clarification in life. You know, when there's not going to be any open fast food joints, make sure you pack some snacks. That pamphlet was quite good. You know, it was all about pleasing the woman, you know, taking your time. Katie, you loved it. You were demonstrating. You were really, when you talk about sex, I don't think you can even say the word sex, can you? I think you say getting jiggy with it or sexy time. And then you get all giggly because that's how immature you are. Like you can't talk about sex without acting like a school kid. Like, you know, like how you used to get really awkward when like a tampon ad came on and with your parents or something. Like that's how it's so long ago for me, but Katie, it's recent times for you. It's fucked. But why are you speaking about someone else's sex life like you are the expert? You are celibate. You and your husband haven't had sex in over a decade, and that's from your own mouth. You've let us know so much information. I mean, TODD sales don't even go up anymore. But you're fine because your 11-year-old son sleeps in your bed. And that's okay with you. He'll be in there for life, probably until he's 18. And then when you get the guardianship and yeah, make sure he remains in the bed. So then your husband will never come back in and you'll never, have to pretend that you love each other and that you love all that you even know what hole goes in where, because I doubt you do. Because, Katie, like, you have said many times, I don't have a purity ceremony. You were, like, dirty and promiscuous and you said that. And then for you not to know that you can get a UTI from having sex, like, are you even having sex? Are you even putting it in the right hole? There were so many questions. But when people told you on that live, and I'll link it below so you can watch it, when people told you, like, no, that's enough, let's move on. No, you were wrong, spreading misinformation on a live because you know more about sex than anyone, because you are in the most perfect marriage. You married your husband just to play a part, just to play that part because you're a narcissist and you needed to fit into society so no one suspected how evil you were. You had a child, you didn't even like children. Got married, don't even like having sex, Don't even like loving people. Don't care about anyone else besides yourself. But then, you really do care about Kody's sex life and where he's getting the information from. Are you a journalist? Are you a journalist or a gossiper? This is neither. This is fucking sick. This is like, who fucking needs to know? And these people letting you just keep drooling it out, like, they're as bad as you. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Katie, you're so gross. This is what you look up. This is what you scroll through in your bed while your 11-year-old son sleeps next to you. Yeah, I'll take it there because that's the reality.
Emasculating.
He apparently likes the backside.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly, everyone.
This is literally coming from a friend of theirs that was like 35 years of being a friend. So I did just go there. One of the things that was pushed in the AUB, and I don't know if people want to go there right now, but we'll go there. You're 7.5 hours into this, so let's go there, bitches. They were really into colonoscopies. There was this leader in their church named Joe Thompson. He was a Brethren, and he's actually Mitch Thompson, Aspen's husband's grandfather. Okay. So Joe Thompson was a Brethren that he performed. He was one of the people that did the marriage sealing ceremonies, but he also convinced people in the church that they needed to do colostomies or I don't even remember what they're called. They're not colonoscopies. They're like, it's when they push a ton of water up your anus.
Oh my God. What is she taught? Like, she is going into detail. It's not a colonoscopy. What she's trying to say, it's two words mixed together. A coloscopy. Yes, an enema. That's what it is. It's not even, what is she talking about? It's like she's never heard, like, this is, people get regular enemas. Coffee ones my friend gets. But, for certain bowel digestive issues. I can't believe that Katie just said anus. I can't press play. Katie just said the most. I would have loved if she said it wrong, like anus or something. Oh my God, Katie, why couldn't you just say, like, up the ass? Why do you have to say that word? Why did you have to say it? Like, anyone else can say it, just not you. Why? Because you're finding enjoyment from these details, these words. That's why you're repeating them. Because normal people aren't, an enema is a normal thing. but it's new to you. And so you don't understand it. And so when you explain it, I'll just go get the garden hose. Like, fucking hell, Katie.
It was like really big in like colonics. Thank you, colonics. They were really big into colonics. So when Joseph Thompson, he basically convinced all of these women and these men in the cult to come to him for colonics. And then while he was giving the colonics, he was sexually abusing the people.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to shock you, but a report came out like a few years ago that multiple physicians, doctors, like when you go Google this, because I'm not going to be able to describe it properly, but I'll give you the keywords. When you're put under anesthetic, doctors can do anything to your body and no one will know. And like, how is that even right? Like some people even like, it's just, you need to Google it. Raw Beauty Christy did a video on it like ages ago. I might link it below, but like this would happen regularly. It's not just to the FLDS or whatever she's talking about, but she's so glued on the details. She gets tunnel vision for these details. She just wants to speak about them, even though she doesn't quite understand. She doesn't understand society. She doesn't understand the world because she's lived her whole life in her drinking chair, like as the world has passed by. There's such a disconnect there, and wow. Journalist. You're a journalist, Katie. You're really a journalist, aren't you? This is top tier journalistic work. What did she say? Colonics? I've never heard that. It's more like holistic therapies, like even different ways of living, like that. I can't even think. Like my brain wants to think, but there's just nothing. There's no brain cells. Fuck, Katie.
And Joe Thompson also practiced this belief that he had the bloodline from Jesus and believed that because he had the bloodline from Jesus, it was his duty to have sex with his children. And so he sexually abused his children and he sexually abused people in the church through the colonics.
Well, Katie.
I don't want to go back, but did she say something about he had sex with his children, but then she's talking about sexually abused? Were they sexually abused or were they raped? Like, she doesn't know the difference. She just loves the words. Why are you so free to say it like just so casual? You don't even say, I just want to say trigger warning to all my followers that I love so much, you know, for being there for me. Here's a trigger warning because I care. No, just straight into it like it's an average casual conversation between mates. It's not. You're discussing someone's trauma. For what? For sensationalism, to what? Sound like you're so knowledgeable? Why, Katie? Why? Why are we bringing this up? Because it's time to get serious. Let's have a D&M. These are my favorite words. I need to amp up my excitement. You know, it's getting a bit boring. Let's come, you know, this is what she really came for. Oh, Katie, the work you do. It's amazing. Oh, my God. You must really be a strong woman to be able to stand tall for all these victims. What? This is a bunch of bullshit.
Katie, don't hold back. Tell us how you really feel. Like,
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
gosh.
Like,
But this is the truth about this cult. This is what I'm saying. So what I'm getting to is when KODY and MERI were going through infertility, they went to Joe Thompson for colonics.
That's a very normal thing because you want your body to be in the best shape that it can be. Sometimes that means, you know, what is she? Fuck, is she? I can't with this level of dumb. This is closed-minded shit. This is someone who just has never experienced life and different cultures and been around that. Like, she just is so closed off. That's why, you know, blackface and plantation are on her tip of her tongue, because that's what her and her husband talk about. Other people, and they are racist and they are fucking manipulating. They probably talk about this, or she's got no one to talk to about this with. That's why she's come on here. My husband won't listen to me. He's tired of talking about Toadie's perm. Oh, Toadie. Remember Toadie from Neighbours? Oh, wow. Okay, well, we've gone over the hour mark, and because I have shit to do, I'm going to stop it here. I mean, God, if it was good conversation, you know, we could keep going. But we will finish this off next week. So, yeah, I'm sorry that I couldn't, like, go for longer tonight, but it's my Friday night, and, you know, Katie, like, I've got a life. This is her, like, this is what she chose to do last Friday night. Like, it must have been Friday night, because it happened when for the first time in a long time, I had to focus on my real life and what was going on. And so I had to stop posting on this channel. And as soon as I walked away that Friday, all this KJ stuff blows up. And of course, I was sick and couldn't get my act together before Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember. But yeah, so we will continue it next week. I mean, there's no rush. Everyone has already heard it, and it's just me. I'm the last one, the snail, slow and steady. That's my spirit animal, so I really can't help it. I really enjoy the slow lane. I really like to smell the roses. I really like to hang back. Like, if we're walking in a group, I'm way back, because I don't want to, you know, I don't know. That's when I leave the house, though. Oh my God, I'm just dribbling shit, because this is what happens. My brain turns into mush, and then I start talking shit. That's all we've been hearing for the past whatever. Oh my gosh. I really appreciate all you guys rocking up. Oh, why? We need an emergency Cactus phone. The signal. I need a signal. I need a Cactus light. Go turn it on up on my roof. My God, I can't believe there are still fireworks. I hate fireworks. It's almost midnight. What are those people doing? Okay. Oh, guys. Yeah, give this video a like, share it, and replay crew. Thanks for watching. No, listening. I don't know what's happened to my brain. Someone else. I need to have an AI end my streams, because I got no brain cells. Oh, that's good to know, Carrie. I'm not in it alone. There's actually people listening. Oh my gosh, Katie. It has to get better. I just don't want her to talk about this stuff, like CSA, SA. Like, I can't deal with that stuff. Like, and I don't know about you guys. Like, I'm sure you've heard it all before, and like, that kind of shit affects me really bad. Especially Katie, because she's evil, and I know that she's enjoying it. You know, it's not, there's nothing worse than someone detailing stuff and enjoying those details. Like, that is the sickest fucking shit. And the fact that she can't see that we see that she's just narrow-mindedly stuck on those details, will do whatever she can to bring those details back around, just like she did with Josh Duggar, because this is all she's got now. But it's like she's calling people cults, this a cult, and it's like, look at you. Look at what you've created without a crystal ball. I mean, you are a cult. Oh, God. Okay. That might be my sign to go. Oh, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again on Monday. So make sure you put your notifications on, even though they don't work. They might work though, you know, there's always that chance. Yeah, consider subscribing. Would love for you to come and hang out with the Cactus crew more. We're just a bunch of, you know, prickly bunch, but also I provide oven mitts because, you know, you don't want to be pricked all the time. Katie does though. Okay, guys, take care, and I'll catch you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Go out and enjoy the sunshine or the snow, wherever you are. See ya.